Hi everybody, 11th of November, another day in my daily diaries of how I'm now coping with the loss of my wife due to Parkinson's. And today I've had another good day. I got up this morning, did a few bits, did a bit of tidying up. Got some clothes out ready. I'm going to get some ironing done, and then I got my stuff in the car. And I shot off over to Angie's garden. I was trying to get done yesterday, so I got there, I don't know, 2ish. Yeah, just 2 o'clock, just before. Spent an hour and a half there in total. But again, it was raining on the way down. Stopped while I was there, and then started raining just as I finished, and I got back in the car. Maybe. You never know. She's looking out for me. I mean, like I said, wouldn't have bothered me because they had me waterproofs anyway. You know, I would have still done it. You know, so. But hopefully, I'm thinking it was her way of saying thanks. You know, so. Yeah, but it looks nice. Because the older ones were tatted, they'd gone. The display that I'd had with the lilies for the top of the coffin, I hate saying that word, and the 2 displays, one says mum and one saying nan. They'd all gone. It was all, you know, all rotten and soggy, so I cleared them away and got them disposed of, and then give it a tidy up because there's petals everywhere. Give it all a good tidy up. Then I dug the 3 little dug out a little more of the earth, the soil, you know, levelled out a bit more, and it has dropped now. It's dropped. It's probably about 3 to 6 inches below the level of the surrounding grass now. Anyway, so I dug out the 3 holes right in front of the headstone, one in each corner and one in the middle, so it looks symmetrical. And put them in silver vases. I don't know if that's the right word for them, but you know what I'm on about. And I dug them in, and I left them level with the top of the surrounding grass. So when it does get backfilled and filled up, they'll just be, you know, level, and they'll just look like the flowers and stuff are just directly coming up out of the ground. So yeah, I was pleased with it looks. Being able to put a lot of plants in them as well, and have to just be, you know, fresh flowers. But that was my idea. I like the idea of the fresh flowers on a regular basis. Like I said, but I have to be careful which ones, because there's a wild deer running around in that cemetery, and they eat the flowers. But they don't like the bulbs. Anything that's a bulb, they don't like them. So the bunches I've got now, I've got photos of them. So when I go next, probably next week now, I'll have a look if any of them have been eaten. So I'll just slowly get used to not buying, you know, the ones that I'm just paying to feed the deers with. Well, that ain't my idea. I'm an animal lover, but I'm not paying flower prices just to feed a few deers. I know, so yeah, just sat down and had a chat with her for a while. Told her how my day's been and the last couple of days have been and stuff. And now I had spoke. Well, again I hadn't spoke. I'd left another message with the stonemason, telling him to give me a date when he can go and get the wording put on the headstone and get the picture put on. So again, I'll chase him again in the morning for that. I want that doing now sooner rather than later. And he was supposed to be getting me a price on that granite bench as well. So if not, if I can't get over him tomorrow, I'll speak to the cemetery office, because when I was over at the funeral directors yesterday, Simon, the lad who was speaking with, that organised everything for me. He gave me the number and the name of who to speak to regarding replacing the bench. And he seems to think you can't do it yourself. He said it because it's all like council-owned land. Anything that goes on the land, you have to go through them. But we'll see. It's got to be done because, like I said, I went over to the bench again, and it's a disgrace, to be honest. It doesn't help because it's underneath a tree. You know, and I think that's all the sap and stuff falling on it. And anyway, I'm on a mission tomorrow afternoon, because I've got Amber the cleaner coming in the morning, 10 till 12. Then I'm off to the gym. Then I do my shopping Wednesday afternoon. So I could make these phone calls after I've done my shopping, because I don't need much again. Really strange how the shopping bill's it's not just halved, it's really non-existent at the minute compared to what it used to be. I mean, it didn't cost a fortune, but I don't know where all that bloody food used to go. Well, you know, mad. So anyway, I can make the phone calls while I'll sit in the cafe and Morrison's get a cappuccino or something, and then I'll make some phone calls then while I'm there, get that done. And then came home. I said it's raining all the way home. It's still raining now. So yeah, I got away lightly with the rain. When I was, I had quite a lot of comments about my story from me not going to Paris. I know, and I do feel guilty on that, and I have done, you know, for all the years. I know it wouldn't have happened, you know, if it was like, you know, another birthday of 50th or something like that. It wouldn't have happened then. I'd go, well, I think I'd have probably got it wrapped around my neck, you know, not just fell out of me type of thing. Because I was laughing again, I thought, well, especially as we got a bit older, and, you know, and Angie was sort of the type of woman that if she was on the warpath, you know, everybody kept out of her way. You know, we all jumped, and you know, especially if she fell out of me and out like that, because she could hold a grudge. You know, and she'd get up her hand. She was like, I think she'd be the type of the woman that when her feet hit the ground in the morning, even the devil would say, "Oh shit, she's up." You know, so everybody cowered then. You know, if she was in a mood or she had some gripe. You know, so yeah, that was. I've giggled a few times over that today. You know, and then Dawn, who was she wasn't a family friend. They like her and Angie was like, they classed each other as cousins, even though they wasn't. But they'd you know, the mums were very good friends, and they'd grown up together. There's a few years difference between them, but you know, they just called each other cousins, and it's one of them relationships. And Dawn was telling me when Angie just turned up at her house one day and said, "Right, Dawn, I've got myself a tattoo gun here. I'm gonna tattoo your eyebrows." And Dawn just said, "When?" She said, "Now. Get on the chair there. I just got this tattoo gun out and tattooed Dawn's eyebrows." She said, "It bloody killed me." So it killed me, and I thought, that'll be Angie practising on Dawn that before she could do her own. Yeah, and Dawn were laughing, telling me that. Yeah. Yeah, mad. Yeah, so right, I'm going to, I said I've had my tea. I've had stir fry again, so I'm all grubby now, dirt under my nails and stuff where I've been at the Angie's garden. So I'm going to get out these clothes, get the wash on, get my shower, and I don't know, have a little chat with Mr. Daniels or a deep conversation with him. Yeah, I'll see how I feel in a bit. Alright, so I'll do that again. Thanks for your comments and all your support again. Please press your like buttons and follow me and forward these videos on. So as per usual, you take care now. Bye.